If you would this evening, turn to the book of 1 Corinthians as we journey through this letter. We're looking tonight at 1 Corinthians chapter 7, the first 7 verses. It appeared that not only is it a recent practice, but it is an ancient practice to ask a pastor questions on a variety of things. So far in the letter to the Corinthians, Paul has been addressing major issues in the church that he thinks needs to be addressed, particularly division, lawsuits, immorality, all those types of major issues, particularly to that church in their culture and their circumstances, but also to all of us with timeless truth inspired by the Holy Spirit. But beginning with this chapter, Paul begins to address questions that the church wrote to him about different topics. This is the first one of those that he addresses. You'll notice the first verse says, "Now concerning the matters about which you wrote." And of course, in context here, he's just been talking about sexual immorality. And so he transitions into their questions by addressing some of the same things, particularly in the topic of marriage. So follow along as I read Paul's answer to this question. You'll notice the first question here is in quotes, a statement that has been going around, or perhaps a teaching, and here it is. They've been saying, "It is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman." Paul writes, "But because of the temptation to sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife, and each woman her own husband. The husband should give to his wife her conjugal rights, and likewise the wife to her husband. For the wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. Likewise, the husband does not have